Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome back to the channel where we don't have any fakeness. We just talk things real as they are. And here we just talk real issues. I show you real life here in the US. So today I want to cook some salmon. I'm gonna make some fish stew with some rice, and as I do that, we're gonna be talking about some issues that are affecting us in general, people in diaspora especially. So here I have my salmon, then I have my tomatoes. I'm gonna be putting how many? 6 tomatoes. I love tomatoes. Then I have my gadget, then I have my onion. I think I'm gonna use a whole onion because I like my fish. Yeah, I'm gonna put this in the fridge and get a whole onion. Sorry guys, let me get an onion right here. Okay, here is my onion. Then I will put garlic, and I like a lot of garlic. I'll just put a lot of garlic because it takes away that taste of the fish. And I'll put some cilantro, Dania. So that's what we are going to be cooking today. Now I need to find, okay, where are those? Okay, which one am I gonna cook with? I need a smaller one. Looks like, oh, I have a smaller one in my dishwasher. I haven't taken stuff from my dishwasher yet. Okay guys, here it is. And you need to get out of here because we're not using it right now. Okay. There we go. Now where you need to go? Okay. So I'm going to chop the onion. I don't know where my chopping board is. I'm gonna work from here, or maybe you can work from here. I don't know whether you guys can see me. I think you can. Yeah, let me transfer here because it's closer to my sink. Okay. So today as we cook, nataka tuongee zipi. So I've been hearing people talking about people sending money to their family members in Kenya. Either it's family members in Kenya, or you've sent money to someone to buy you land, or maybe it's people pretending they are needy, or others even fake sickness. We had a case, and most of them target people from diaspora, and people have been a cry. There's been a cry from people from diaspora, and today I want to talk about why you see people from diaspora feeling so bad when we misuse their money. So when I got over here, the 10,000 that back home, people who are doing really good, for them, let's talk about 10,000 right now. So people who are doing really good, 10,000 in Kenya, it's nothing. It's something you just go, maybe you're just going to party, you just party, and you don't even feel like it's a lot of money, okay? But for people over here, especially those who are middle class, what am I doing here? So, and I'm not saying there are people without money, because I don't want anybody to say, oh, so you think if you don't have money, everybody in diaspora don't have money, or everybody in the US. Well, we all have different kinds of professions, different kinds of jobs, and some people might be earning a lot of money, right? So even sending the 10,000 I'm talking about, or even 100,000, is not as much to them. But most of us, or most people in diaspora, they're middle class or others lower class. And trust you me, when you talk about diaspora, people just having money from hand to mouth, you know what you're talking about. Because here it is very easy for someone to be thrown out of their house because they're not able to pay rent. Okay? And here what they do, guess what they do? They bring the cops and then they throw you out with all your bags and with your kids, you know, and with everything, and they lock the house and you're thrown into the streets. So like me, I have no family here. Yeah, I have no family. So, and I've been sending money to you. You've been calling me, I want 10,000, I want, I don't know, 5,000. It doesn't matter. But I'm telling you, it's not like Kenya, you can stay in the house. You can decide to quit your job and stay in the house and you can still eat because you have your mama. Because what I used to do, there was a time I didn't have a job and I could stay in the house. I can afford to pay 6,000. So if I call some friends and I get 1,500 from somewhere. So if you have a house for 3,000, or maybe you have, let's say you have savings like how much, or you have 100,000 savings, that can last you a whole more than a year rent, staying in the house doing nothing. So maybe you can go and get the grains from Ushago, yeah. And if someone gives you like 1,000, you're able to buy it. It can go a long way. So here, let's say you have a mortgage of, like with the rates right now, people are paying very high mortgage rates. And I'm not talking of those people who are doing very well. I don't want people to say, oh, some people are doing very well. So I'm talking about those who are not doing very well, of which most of us are in that class. So if right now, I'm not able to pay rent for 1 month, then I get a letter, okay? I don't know how many times they send, but trust you me, if the mortgage is 150,000 at least, actually no, it can be that. Let's say 200,000, mostly 200, because usually it's 1,500. 1,500 is how much times 100? That's 150,000, right? So even if you're going and working, especially if you're working in a job for a minimum wage, if you calculate that, I don't even think you're able to cover that. And that is minus, you have to pay gas, you have to pay for that car, because here you need a vehicle to go to work. You haven't eaten, you have to pay for utility, that is, you have to pay for electricity, you have to pay for the for the garbage, the trash that's going out. You have to pay, that's the sewer, and you have to pay for the internet, the cable, okay? So all those things, okay? Then you hear someone has been asking for money, and then probably they're not even needing the money, they're scamming, and they're scamming this person who, the moment I'm not able to cover that rent for that month, I have to go to work. I don't even have luxury of sitting at home and doing nothing. I don't have that luxury. I cannot. Because the moment I do that, my house is going to be closed. And if I'm locked out of my house, do I have a family member here that I can go stay with? Even that family member is going to stay with you for a day and, you know, and they're tired. So here you have to work. So even if I send you, even if it's $5, that is 500 shillings. That 500 shillings, it is sacrifice that I sacrificed. I went to work. You get what I mean? So that is why you see people in diaspora, when they send money. So like I've been going around, some people are asking money from people in diaspora and they don't need it. It's because maybe those people in diaspora need it more. Because even if they're sending you that money, that means it's because they've gone to work. They've sacrificed time. They would have sat in the house with their family. Like for myself, I would have sat in my nice couch, watched my movie, Netflix. That way I don't feel like my mind is working too much. I like to relax. Sit there, watch a movie, catch my Denzel Washington, or just watch my shows, you know, or take a walk, go swimming, go relax, or just take a vacation. But I cannot do that, because if I do that, that means I'll be locked out of my house, or I'll be behind paying my bills. Okay? So, if you see someone sending you, so that's my onion. Let me turn this a little bit. That. Let me go to this. Okay, so if someone sends you, even if it's $5, no matter how much, that person has sacrificed. Me, I came here and I was wondering, oh my God. I came here, I was wondering, what is happening with these people? They are working. Huh? You know, and everything, mostly they it's credit. So you see, we have cars, we are driving, yes. Driving. We have houses, yes. Yeah? But it is not, you haven't paid off that house. It's mortgages. People work with mortgages. Yeah? So that is why pesa za diaspora ziko na uchungu sana. You get what I mean? Hey mama, I'm making a video. Did you see Kian? Kian and Daddy are home? Uh-oh, I better hurry. I'm here making a video. Okay, so that is what I'm talking about. This money, yeah, I'm talking to people on the video there, mommy. So that is why the money for people in diaspora hurts so much when someone sends you and you don't appreciate. Like you can send someone money like, oh, I don't even have money for this and this. They ask for 1,000, you send them. They don't even appreciate. Even that 1,000, it is my blood. I took that money out of sacrifice. I went to sacrifice, and I'm not saying people in Kenya did not sacrifice. All I'm saying is, sometimes in Kenya we are so relaxed. Honestly, there is a in Kenya it's very relaxing. Me, I was very relaxed when I was in Kenya. You know, you can leave your job and just stay in the house and survive with very small amount. Or even if you're not able to do to cover your bills, you can go home or you can go stay with a friend. And all you have to do is go and get some maize and beans from Shago in Waru, all that groceries or those products, and then you go wherever you want to go in town and stay for a little bit. So it's possible to do that, but here it is not. So if someone in diaspora, so especially, so I'm talking about those people who are in US, yeah?
Why did you put your sweepers in here?
Hi, son. Hi.
It's a black
How are you? I missed you. What is that?
It's a hamburger.
A hamburger?
It's not a hamburger.
What is it?
It's a couple of gummies.
Oh, they're gummies?
Yeah. Wait,
Oh,
is this
cool.
a gummy? Yeah, these are gummies.
Wow.
What is Daddy? Why did you gummy?
Okay,
What is green? Actually, it's dark green. What is pink? What is also pink?
that?
How did you do that? He's with me.
Oh, okay, there we are. We're back. So where were we? I was talking about money from people in diaspora. Okay? So, if someone happens to send you money from diaspora, please respect that money. Okay? Especially even if they don't send withdrawal money. Let's say they send you some money via M-Pesa and you need to withdraw that money, or via Western Union, or whichever means they send you money with. Please respect that money, because that person has really sacrificed to send you that money. Okay? So let's say, for example, that person came here and probably they're doing the CNA job. CNA is the job of helping the elderly with everything. We call them activities of daily living. So those are jobs that are, you help those, the patients are incontinent, you have to help them with changing and all that kind of stuff. Some of them cannot even move, so you have to lift them and all kinds of stuff. So you have to shower them, okay, and all that kind of stuff, okay. So that person has gone a 12-hour shift. So there was a friend of mine who even did, imagine, 24 hours, okay, 24 hours. Then you hear this someone who cried at the media, and that person was like, oh my God, this is really bad. I need to send some money. So their heart is charged and they send money. And it turns out the case is a scam. Imagine, and that person has done 24-hour shift. They did not even sleep. Huh? That person did not sleep. They work 24 hours, lifting heavily. Some of us, even the backs get messed up when we are doing that kind of stuff. Our backs get messed up because we are working too hard. And you have to lift and do all this kind of stuff. Okay? And if you come here and you're not used to those kind of jobs, I'm telling you. Like for me, the first day, I'll give you a story how it went for me. So people work really hard here. And the jobs are really tough. And to think that if you don't do this, you know, back at home, you have a luxury that you can be like, I don't have to work this hard. I can go back home. But here, we don't say you cannot. But you're here to try and give your kids a better life, make a better life for yourself. But if you're not able to work hard and cover your bills, then it gets really tough, okay? So that is why people should respect the money that they receive from people in diaspora. Let's talk of Qatar, or let's talk of people in Gulf, okay? That's a whole different case, I'm telling you. So we've had stories. So now let's move we've moved from the US. Here, at least you're not working in someone's house telling you clean, clean, clean. Although even here, I failed to mention, like me, I worked a caregiver job. I caregiver job when I came here. Because that was the easy job that I could get. And everyone here starts somewhere. Then you call me from back home, I send you the money. And the money, I went to someone's house, I'm telling you, I scrubbed those bathrooms. I scrubbed them. And then you clean someone's house, and then you send someone money. And just because they think you're in diaspora, they don't appreciate that money. Maybe they're even asking you that money so that they can go and have some sherehe. Or just go brag and tell their friends, oh, someone sent me money from Maju. You know, not knowing how hard this person had to sacrifice their blood. It's sacrificing your own blood, because you're not using any oil, you're using your own blood to get that money. Okay? So some of us here, it's really hard. Okay? So, and it's even harder for those people who are in Gulf when we hear of stories. So someone is in someone's house. You can imagine, even back home, those who work, domestic care workers or the house managers, let me call them that, okay, for a better word. You can imagine you're working and your boss is there looking, or maybe you clean the house, you know how hard it is, and they're coming and checking whether you cleaned it real good. You can imagine. You're not even sleeping. Some stories I've had, some people didn't even sleep more than 3 hours. Oh Lord, more than 3 hours. I have to sleep like 7, 8 hours to feel like I rested. And some of us back home, especially on Saturdays when you're not working, you sleep from 9, you wake up the following day at 9. Huh? I remember how life used to be. There's that freedom back home. But here you do not have luxury. It's 24 hours, working, working, working. So please, people back home, respect money from people in diaspora. We're working so hard for this money. So, and if someone sends you some money, please appreciate it. Don't tell them that it's their responsibility. Don't feel entitled that because you're my friend or because you're my sister, you're my brother, or whoever you are, you're entitled for anybody to send you money. Life is really hard here. It is not easy. So I was talking about those people in Gulf. So that person has been cooking. Sometimes they're not even given food. Only food. You can not get food with, you cannot get a good meal, a decent meal. Because maybe you have a family who are really bad. And they're discriminating you fast. They're looking at you and they're like, you're their slave. Imagine. Then you send your money back home to someone. And then that person is not legit. Just because they feel like you are out of the country, like they have money. So you actually, people back in Kenya, I feel like they're even better, way better off. Most of them. I feel like most of them. Because I was there and I worked for 2 years. I worked for 2 years and I was living I was living a better life than the one I came and got here immediately when I got here. So it is really tough. Life is really hard here. There is that freedom for one. When you get here, you don't even have that freedom. There is no social life. The reason why there is no social life, because you have to work and cover your bills. Okay? You don't have time to just sit and do nothing because you have the bills to pay. Okay? So, please, when someone sends you money from here, I've been hearing stories, I'm telling you, and then you're like, oh my goodness, how heartless can people be? How heartless can people be? So if that person can wake up and go and do that caregiving job, and you're back home, you know, I even remember saying, hearing someone say, oh, me, I'm so learned, I cannot do caregiving job. I cannot go. They didn't have a job, but they said, no, I cannot do this kind of job. I cannot go and start selling I don't know what. Huh? I cannot hawk eggs. I cannot do whatever. But a person in diaspora here, they have come here and they have decided they are going to go and do that caregiving job. They'll start doing whatever they have to do just so they can send you money, so you can stay home and say, I have some money in diaspora. So I keep asking myself, instead of borrowing me that money, why don't you wake up and go start chopping sukuma wiki at the road and get yourself some money so you don't have to borrow me? And because I also sacrifice the same body or the same blood I'm using to work and send that money. You also have the same blood. You don't have to wait and be employed. You have your hands. Go at the road, work a kibanda. At least there you can do a kibanda. Okay? Boil some eggs. Start hawking. Okay? You can do peanuts. I had a friend who does peanuts. You just roast the peanuts and start hawking them. There's so many things you can do. But for people in diaspora, they are limited and they are working so hard. So if I send you, even if it's $1, I send you credit and it's $1. It has value because that means I did not sit in my beautiful house to sit and relax. No. I had to get out and go work. And when someone sends you money or anything, even if they buy you a present, however it looks, you have to appreciate. You have to appreciate. And you have to feel how that person really sacrificed to do what they did for you. So let's respect money for people working in diaspora. The fact that they're outside the country at Wakoma Jew doesn't mean that they have it all. Doesn't mean that they have all the money, they have everything. Because that is the mentality I had. Hey. Oh my God. Before I came here, I had the mentality, hey, what you are Jew? When you hear about, hey, we are Nakanga America, you're like, oh my goodness, let me get some salt. This one comes from America. You're like, this person has money. Yani, you feel like this person has everything. They have too much money. That's the mentality I have. So I know what most people are thinking. That people in diaspora, they have so much money. Yes, the money is there because you might get you're earning even like 400,000 in a month. Let's say you're earning 400,000. So you get that 400,000 and your mortgage is 250, your gas is 50. That's not even enough because maybe your electricity is 150. So you have even to work extra to cover the costs. So you sacrifice your Saturdays. You're never with your kids on Saturdays. You sacrifice your Sundays. You don't even have time to go to church. Then someone we don't have food, or I'm lacking clothes. Oh, my kids don't have shoes. You send them. And then that person comes back and like, oh, you think we couldn't afford that? Who told you to send it? It was your own will. Yes, it was my own will. It was my own will and God sent me to do that. But even as I did that, it was a sacrifice and you have to respect that. So when someone in diaspora sends you, even if it's a coin, please, people back home, please respect people in diaspora's money. Appreciate it, thanks, and make sure that that word of I did not take it out of your pocket or I did not send you to do it, it is God who sent you. I mean, let it never come out of your mouth, because I'm telling you, it really hurts when that happens. You okay? Okay. Yeah, so that's what I had for today, guys. My dinner is continuing to cook. That's my rice. Woo! My rice is burning. Uh-oh. Yeah, so that's my rice and my fish is continuing to cook. So after my fish is cooked, then I can put some cilantro in there and I'm done. So guys, all I'm saying is let's respect money given by people from diaspora, whether it's Gulf, whether it's the US, whether it's Britain, whether it's Australia, whether it's Britain is London, is Britain London? Yeah. All those, whether it's Germany, please, if anyone from diaspora sends you money, please appreciate it. Say thank you, okay? Because you had the same energy. You could have gone and sold mandazi, you could have hawked chapel, you could have done anything, but this person decided to give you that 100 shillings. That 100 shillings is it's $100, but still, you did not have it. They saved you the energy. They decided to go and do it. They decided to go and use their energy, to sell their energy so they can give you that money, okay? So we need to respect people from diaspora, especially when they're sending money. And scammers, oh, God will see you. This money we work so hard for and then you scam us out of it, that only God can see you guys. Because I'm telling you, I lived in Kenya for 2 years and I worked for 2 years after I graduated campus. And I'm telling you, I cannot compare the life I was living then with the life that I live now. Here, it's too much stress because it's up and down, okay? Because you're between kids, you're between school, because when you come here, you have to up your school. Even if you had not planned to do that masters, for those who do masters, some of us have had to switch degrees. And then you decide to sacrifice all that and then send money and people do not appreciate. So people, let's appreciate these people. So that's it for today, guys. If you enjoyed my video, as always, go ahead and click the notification bell like, share, and comment. And please make sure your comment is very respectful. And if you haven't subscribed, please just go ahead and subscribe. Please subscribe. I am on a road to 1,000 subscribers. Please subscribe so you can motivate me to keep making more videos. And may God bless you. Bye bye.